Hey guys, this is Junior from Live Clean, and today I'm here with meal planning consultant and ICA certified life coach, Kelly Olin, to talk about just that. Meal planning, its benefits, different strategies, and how it can potentially help propel you to optimal health. Okay, so Kelly, it seems like every week I'm seeing some post on every social media site with people posting them prepping their meals or planning their meals for that week. And before it was always athletes, bodybuilders, physique competitors that were into the meal planning. But it seems like now today people of all walks of life are planning their meals. So for those of us who don't know, what is meal planning in a nutshell?
Absolutely. Well, meal planning has become really popular because, like anything in our life, when something becomes really important to us and we start to value it, we make it a priority in our life. So when something is a priority, we plan for it. So think about, if you were planning a wedding or a big vacation, you would spend lots of time planning in advance for it. You wouldn't just wing it. And that's why meal planning is so important as well. When health and fitness and your food becomes really important and a priority in your life, it's planning in advance for what you will be consuming. So in a nutshell, that's what meal planning is. It's being very intentional and making a plan in advance and not just winging what you decide to eat.
Yeah, so I agree with that. I think having a plan set in place definitely brings in some accountability, right, into the picture. It's no different with working out or a work schedule, things you plan to get done for the year, the month, the day, whatever. Having those things set in place is going to kind of tie you to getting those done.
Yeah.
But meal planning, I know there's a lot of different intricacies to it that some people may not realize, but what are some of the other additional benefits to meal planning?
Yeah, there's three main benefits to meal planning. First, the cost savings. When you are planning in advance, you can take advantage of shopping in bulk, and so it will definitely save you in your grocery budget when you are very intentional. Oftentimes we have all the great intentions of buying all these fresh vegetables and lettuce and everything, and then at the end of the week, what are we doing? We're clearing out our refrigerator and throwing away all these slimy vegetables. So it definitely can save you money when you are making a very intentional plan in advance. They actually say that the average family of four throws away $100 in groceries per month. Easy. So don't throw your money away, but meal planning, you can definitely save some money. The second thing is it will save you time. It seems like, oh gosh, planning in advance, that's going to take more time. Actually, no, because when you have, when you consolidate your time in a short period of time in advance, either a month in advance or a week in advance or even a day in advance, it's very easy when you are going to eat that you just grab and go. You don't have that stress and that thought process. So it definitely does save you time and not as many trips to the grocery store too. And then finally, from a health perspective, it saves you so much in your health, because you can definitely plan in advance when you are of right mind, not when you're starving at 3 o'clock going, oh my God, what's for dinner? Oh gosh, quick, we gotta pick up the carry out or whatever it is. But you're much more rational, and when you plan in advance, you can think about your whole lifestyle and kind of the whole nutrition that you eat throughout the day, not just in meal by meal. So saves you in your health as well.
Well, yeah, obviously those are some great benefits to meal plan. I think the big one that concerns a lot of people is cost, right? For some reason, there's this misconception out there that if I'm going to adhere to this healthy diet, I'm going to be spending more and more each week, when studies have shown that if you do prepare your meals, even if you go to a place like a Whole Foods or a nicer grocery store, you're actually going to end up saving money in the long run versus the fast food 2-3 times a day.
Absolutely. We say pay now or pay later.
That's right, yeah.
So everything's going to cost something. It's just what kind of cost do you want to pay?
Yeah, absolutely. And then of course with the the health benefits, convenience factor, there's a lot to like about meal planning. Now I know you always hear the tried and true chicken and broccoli, and to a lot of people that gets old fast, right? So are there some different types of ways to meal plan other than what people think about it now?
Absolutely, absolutely. And I'm going to be going into this in detail in January when we do the seminar here in store. But there are multiple ways that you can meal plan. You know, you can meal plan day by day, week by week, even month by month. And variety is absolutely key. So we'll be talking about based off of what your goals are for meal planning. Is it for health? Is it for convenience? Is it for you as an individual, or is it for you and your family? Or is it for the cost savings? What type of meal planning system might work best for you based off of your preferences, your dietary needs, the needs of your family, so on and so forth. So we'll be going through all the different types of meal planning so that we can find a solution that works well for you and your specific needs.
Yeah, I think that's something that's really important for people to understand is there is variety. It's just the spice of life, right? And it's no different when it comes to meal planning. And you know, once they learn these different strategies, different ways to meal plan, I think they're going to find maybe a little bit more appealing.
Absolutely.
So,
absolutely.
As far as meal planning is concerned, a lot of people, you know, New Year's coming up. You know, I hear those resolutions every year, like this is going to be my year. I'm finally getting my health back on track. So I'm assuming a lot of people will get into the meal planning system in the next month or two. What are some common mistakes that these newbies, so to speak, often make that derail them down the road?
Well, it's funny you say variety before then, because that's probably one of the biggest mistakes is chicken and broccoli every single day, 4 times a day, and that's just setting you up for success or for failure, excuse me. So you know, staying on a system that's going to be able to allow some flexibility, because the reality is we do have life. There is going to be those times where we'll want to eat out with our friends and so on and so forth. So having some flexibility, making sure you build in variety, that's probably the biggest pitfall that most people have.
Okay, well, I guess elaborating on that further, what are some of your favorite recipes when it comes to meal planning in your life?
Favorite recipes? Well, I'm a mom. I have 3 boys, ages 2, 4, and 5, and a husband who likes to eat quite hearty. So I love using the crock pot this time of year. I love to prepare in advance lots of different soups that I can throw in the freezer. So then on a cold morning like this morning, I can just grab that bag, dump it in the crock pot, set it and forget it. I think soups are just such an easy thing to go to. Also, if you're single and you're not serving a big family, you can cook up a big crock pot of soup and then portion it down. If you don't like leftovers, then you can even put that in the freezer and just thaw it out, like chili or something like that. It's a great thawed out meal, easy on a different night of the week, or you know, even a couple weeks down the road. So soup is my go-to this time of year, and there's so many different varieties that you can do, and it can be really healthy as well.
I believe it. And I'm sure we'll get into some more recipes come January when you have your discussion here, and we'll give you some details about that pretty soon here. But I guess, you know, kind of last thing here is, you know, if someone did want to get started meal planning on their own, and you know, they always have, there's a resource like you, right? But I'm sure there are some other ones out there too. So what are some resources people can go to who are interested in starting, you know, to plan their meals? Yeah,
absolutely. Well, as you know, I work for a company called Wild Tree, and we actually help people that are interested in meal planning in advance, or even just, you know, onesie-twosie meals and cooking fresh as well. So we have amazing resources, and I'm sure you'll share those as well. But you know, I think a great place to start, I think you have to have the right tools. I've definitely made an investment on Amazon in getting the right kind of packaging. I have a bunch of different plastic bins that I can make meals in advance and throw in the refrigerator or freezer that way. So there's some great tools that you can even just purchase online that way. Also, you know, collect your favorite recipes and get them all in one space. So whether it's, you know, collect recipes from your parents or your friends, your favorite recipes that you like from your family, get the family involved in picking some recipes in advance so that you can put together kind of a plan in advance. Finally, Pinterest, you gotta love Pinterest, right? Pinterest has so many different ideas, not always tried and true, but lots of different things just to get your juices flowing, to start kind of getting creative and getting some different ideas. So those are a couple different places you can start.
Okay, I love it. Yeah, I think the big thing to understand here is when you go all in on this, it really is an investment in yourself, and it's one that you're going to be thankful that you made, you know, either now or down the road or both. But it's an important way to look at it. It truly is an investment in yourself.
Absolutely.
So, all right, guys, awesome stuff. Kelly, thank you.
Of course.
Kelly will be giving a discussion here at Live Clean Nutrition in Rochester Hills, Michigan on January 10th at 7 p.m. And we hope to see you all there. Thank you.